Today I'm going to be reviewing a CS2 cheat called nixware. This is a legit cheat that is very affordable and one of the cheapest options and by far one of my favorites. The cheat starts at just only $3 for 14 days, which is really nice, but you can also get it in a larger time span for $33 for 1 year. With that pricing, you'd be paying less than $3 a month. Nixware is very feature rich and includes really nice visuals as well as a nice legit bot. With that said, I'm just going to start the review with the launcher. The launcher is a pretty nice UI and it lets you inject into both the CS2 and CSGO versions of this cheat, which is really nice, so you can also HVH if you want to on CSGO. I can't say the injection speeds are fast, but I think it's about the same as other cheats, so it's not really missing out there. I do have to say that the injection is very consistent and doesn't crash nearly as much as other cheats, for example Inuria. In the clip I'm showing here, the injection speeds just took 1 minute. I'm now going to move into the features this cheat provides. I'm just going to start off with the aimbot this cheat has. You can configure the FOV, the smoothness, the recoil control, and everything. It basically has all the legit stuff you'd really need in a cheat. I'm just going to configure this and just turn this up. I don't have any sort of smoothing at all, so it's just going to probably snap onto the enemy. I'm going to chop some smoothing in the RCS so you guys can see what the legit bot looks better if you're to use it in game. The recoil control feature can look a little bit obvious, but no one has called me out ever in game for using it, so I think it's pretty good. Here are some of the auto scope and auto wall features. As you guys can see, for a split second it'll just scope in to shoot the enemy. I forgot to configure the delay, so it'll miss shots a lot here. I'll definitely show a better semi-rage config because this one just isn't that good. As you guys can see, it'll just automatically shoot them. If I go behind a wall, it'll still continue to shoot them. Other features I haven't seen in other cheats is lock mouse and lock targets. It just doesn't let you switch targets and it locks it only onto that one target. This cheat also has some safety disables, so for example right now it won't shoot through the smoke, but as soon as I turn it off it'll start shooting the enemy through the smoke. It has some features that aren't too essential for a legit bot, but has hit chance and minimum damage if you'd like to use those. As I mentioned, this isn't really properly configured for semi-rage, so the bullets will miss occasionally. Here's what a proper semi-rage config looks like. This is the one that came with the cheat. Now I'm going to be showing some of the chams and visuals of this cheat, which is one of my favorite parts of it. It has great visuals. I'm going to speed up the video here, be configuring it and changing the colors around a bit, but you could change the alpha channel of it and change the materials and different stuff. Here's footstep chams, which is a cham I haven't seen in other CS2 cheats. It just shows their footsteps when they start walking around, and that's pretty cool. Also includes skeleton and glow, as you guys can see. And this cheat is also pretty rich in the materials it has, like this is me showing the metallic material it has when you see them through walls. And glow chams look pretty awesome on these. Alright, this is what the actual chams look like when you're looking at them behind walls versus when you can actually see them. This is basically the two colors that you see on the chams. It also has off-screen arrows, which you can kind of see subtly. It's just like the black arrows, so now if I look around, you can see the other players on the other side. I accidentally went out of order with stuff, so you might notice some elements from new features here I'm about to show, but here's some of the elements for ESP. This is pretty cool because you can just show just about any status. There's some small features here, like you could change the color of the ESP elements and change the text casing as well. This part of the cheat is very customizable. You can also drag them around. On these bars as well, you could change whether the bar reacts to their health or if it just gradients between two colors, which is also a neat feature I found on here. For player names, you can also disable their profile picture and change the text on there as well. You can customize just about everything on here. Here's some world ESP, which I think just looks great and I wish other cheats would have it. I feel like some of these are missing out, but here's a prediction line here. You can see when the grenade is going to explode in the exact place as well, rather than just only having the prediction lines. And when you throw a grenade, you can also see how long it'll last. For example, here, I haven't been able to see the radius. I'm not sure what that means or how that works, but I guess it's just there. I'm just showing the skin changer here. This works like any other skin changer. You can change the knives, gloves, and all the weapons. Unfortunately, you can't like do anything like you would be able to do with an inventory changer, so you can't change your agents or give yourself music packs or any of that other extra stuff. But I think it's a good skin changer. It just works as any other skin changer. There's nothing really too unique about this one. Now the miscellaneous features of this cheat is the best part. Like there's a ton of them. It's very feature rich in this area. So first you can change the view model, which you guys kind of saw earlier. You can change the FOV and change all these positions of where your arms are and stuff. I haven't seen any other cheat really let you change it to this extent, which is just cool. I actually like this feature a lot. I use it in my config. You can kind of see me walking around here with it. I'm gonna go to a public lobby and demonstrate the indicator of the spectator list. It just works like any other cheat. As you guys can see here, you can just see all the spectators on this player. It also works when you're inside the game as well. Aspect ratio basically lets you give your games like stretch res or just have it like however you want. I'm not sure really. I personally don't really use this much, but it's there for people who just want stretch res but don't really feel like configuring their monitor. Weirdly, another one of my favorite features of this cheat are the view model jams. They let you change the material of your hands and all that stuff. So you can change it to all the ones that you can use in jams as well. And you can also set the transparency and get like a pretty cool effect out of it. This is just sped up showing like me configuring this stuff. It does kind of break a little bit if you use transparency in some materials, but it does work on others. It also still looks pretty nice. Just like a lot of fun features so this has. This cheat also has removals, which is pretty self-explanatory. You could just remove all this stuff like different animations, particles, and different just world elements. You can even like disable lighting. Like this is what it kind of looks like without lighting. A little bit darker, but I don't know, you can still see everything on here. A pretty extensive feature on here as well is the hit markers. They have all sorts of different stuff. I think this honestly is the best hit marker. The only thing this is really missing is custom audios, but I honestly don't really know. They might add it in the future. The hit damage basically shows like the amount of damage you have took. It also has something where it displays like a little number over them, which is the 2D hit marker, I'm pretty sure. Hit effect shows like this little lightning effect over them. I think this is the same as the Zeus effect, but I'm not completely sure. I don't have any clips of the audio, but the audio works how you expect. The hit sound makes an audio sound when you hit them, and the kill sound makes an audio effect when you kill them, so it's pretty self-explanatory. Another feature they have is a knife circle, which you probably need to turn up your FOV to see it, but it's there. If you're playing legit without any aimbot or anything like that as well, spread circle is a pretty nice feature because it just shows how much your bullet can spread on it, and it'll even be dynamic. So depending on how many shots you have, it'll just show pretty accurately the spread of it. You guys can kind of see this on the pistol. The next feature of this cheat is world modulation. World modulation has to be my favorite feature in here because it's just done amazing. I haven't seen world modulation done any better than this cheat. You can literally change every aspect. Like here, I'm gonna just change the world color, which just changes like a lot of the elements here. You could change the cloud colors. I don't think the clouds are done correctly, but you might need to change your skybox and stuff for that to work properly. The sun color, I haven't got this to really work. I'm not sure what it really means. I think it's just an issue with this map, but it's there as well. The sky color changes the sky color as you may expect. It kind of just changes the overall vibe of this. I'm just showing everything here, but here's the particles. If I slow this down, you can kind of see like the particles pop up there, and they're slightly more red than what they were before. And lighting just changes all the lighting and stuff. So if you have lighting enabled, you can kind of see that the rays it casts are just a different color than the world itself now. And that's all the world modulation stuff. You can also have third person, which I don't really like this feature. I'm not sure why you'd really want to use it, but it's just kind of there as a little extra thing if you want it. Those are all the features that are in nixware. I personally love this cheat. If you're looking for a cheat that won't get you backbanned or red trust, then this is definitely one of the best options to consider. I honestly think this cheat is very secure. Probably not as secure as Anuria, as they don't have the same practices as they do, but it's just very feature rich and basically has like very nice features that you wouldn't see in any other cheat. And I honestly think this cheat is 100% worth it. One of the cheapest options and yet one of the best options. If you're looking for a cheat that can semi-rage, this definitely isn't really a good option. Like, it can semi-rage, but it's not the greatest. But if you don't really care too much about semi-rage, then definitely get this cheat. This concludes this video. Please consider subscribing or liking this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I'll definitely do cheat reviews like this, as well as just post videos with me and my friends, just cheating and doing other sorts of stupid stuff. But that's what I'm planning on doing with this channel. Alright, see you guys later.